Negotiators in Hollywood are back at the bargaining table today as the strike that has ground film and TV production to a halt crosses the 100-day mark. And as this drags on, the impact to tech and media companies is growing. Julia Boorstin joins us to discuss for today's Tech Check. Julia, what do we know?
Well, this is the first time that the Writers Guild and the AMPTP, which represents the studios, is actually sitting down to negotiate since the strike began on May 2nd. So this is a good sign of progress. And there are a couple of key sticking points here, Kelly. So the big question is what kind of progress they make in the talks today and whether this means they're close to resolution. So just the three things that are top of mind for the writers in particular is the writers' rooms, protecting the sort of the format of the writers' rooms for series. Also this question about residuals getting better payment for streaming in general. And then this third question of AI. And this is really one that didn't start off as such a big deal, but really has become a key sticking point in negotiations as writers want to make sure that they're protecting their jobs.
Right. So the compensation residuals question is so interesting because Netflix changed the model. And is the industry what are the options now?
Well, Netflix changed the model, and in an interesting way, the fact that advertising is now part of the equation for some of these big streaming platforms, including Netflix, makes Netflix and these other streamers more similar to television. The way it always worked for writers is that if you had a show that played on and on and on and went into syndication, you would get more payment. You would sort of profit in the success of your show. With Netflix, they tend to pay more on a flat fee model. And so, yes, there can be bonuses and the like, but the writers have been saying that they don't feel like they're profiting from the success of their content on these streaming platforms. But if Netflix is going to make more money, if someone watches a show a million times because of advertising, that sort of brings the whole streaming model more in line with the traditional television model that we've seen for so many years. So I think that there's some agreement that people are going to have to pay more to writers around streaming. The question is just how much. And I think that's one of the key issues that's going to be debated around the table today.
Well, now that I did not know we had hit the 100-day mark. So even if they get paid more in the future, how much longer can some writers, go without getting what I presume has been a paycheck for 3.5 months?
Well, I think what's so essential here, Kelly, is that these deals that are negotiated have a massive impact, not just for the next 3 months, but for years and years and years. The writers know that they have a little bit more leverage now because the actors are also on strike, and whatever deal the writers agree to may help set a precedent for the type of deal that SAG is looking for here, Screen Actors Guild. So I think that they're going to be very careful not to overly compromise because they know they have a little bit of leverage. At the same time, yes, people have been out of work for many months here. People are eager to get back to work, but they do know that whatever decisions they come to will have long implications, not just on their own paychecks, but the paychecks of the next generation of writers that hasn't even started working yet.
Right. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but can they get unemployment benefits for this, or do we know? I mean, this is now a quarter of the year and counting that a lot of people, and come to think of it, so there are some makeup artists, things like that, people who are usually part of that ecosystem that are currently not employed.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the latest estimate I've seen is a $3 billion impact just to the California economy because of the work stoppages from the writers and the actors strike. In terms of unemployment benefits, I think anyone who qualifies because they've been unemployed for a certain amount of time would qualify. But people definitely want to get back to work. And they also want to make sure that the whole ecosystem doesn't change and make their work less valuable. And I think that's really what this strike is about. But the $3 billion in lost revenue as a result of the writers and actors strikes isn't just writers and actors. It's everyone, caterers, makeup artists, costumers, etc.
All right, Julia, thank you. Julia Boorstin reporting on this for us. We appreciate it.